10-point assembly. All 10-point crossbows with thumb hole stocks assemble in roughly the same way. In this video, we use a 10-point Titan SS to illustrate the assembly process. Before assembling your crossbow, inventory your parts. Your package should contain a stock assembly and a bow assembly. If you purchased your model with an AccuDraw 50 or AccuDraw cocking mechanism, it will be pre-installed in the buttstock. Your scope will also be mounted and bore-sighted at 20 yards. In addition to the complete bow and stock assemblies, the package will contain a foot stirrup, a tool pack with wrenches, a main assembly bolt and washers if you purchase the Turbo GT or Titan SS, a sample tube of lubricant, cable saver, assembly manual, and general operating instructions with AccuDraw and AccuDraw 50 instructions. If your model includes a VibraCush, it will be pre-positioned on the riser for assembly. To assemble the crossbow, attach the cable saver to the cables by first locating the deeper of the two grooves in the cable saver. Apply a small amount of string wax to the top side or dish of the cable saver. Right next to where the cables cross one another, snap the top cable into the deeper cable saver groove and the bottom cable into the shallower groove. This technique will allow the cables to remain relatively level, which will also help prevent limb twisting when cocking the bow. To connect the two assemblies, position the bowstring on top of the barrel as you insert the cables and cable saver into the barrel's cable slot, mating the dish of the cable saver to the convex track on the upper inside of the cable slot. If you intend to install a Bowjax noise dampening package on your crossbow, follow step 2 of the Bowjax installation instructions to install the barrel dampeners at this point. Then, pull the bow assembly toward the trigger assembly until the riser rod aligns with the holes in the VibraCush and/or the riser. To avoid cutting or fraying the cables, do not twist or rock the bow assembly to the extent that you rub the cables along the slightly sharp edges of the barrel's cable slot. Doing so could cause them to break and result in serious personal injury. Both lifting the bowstring off the barrel surface and also pulling it toward your body will help to seat the bow assembly securely against the stock assembly. Next, install the main assembly bolt and washers if you purchase the Turbo GT or Titan SS. Tighten the bolt completely. It will be easier to turn the assembly bolt if you lift the string off the barrel with your free hand while turning it. To avoid premature serving wear on models where the stock and barrel are molded as one piece, you may need to tighten the bolt a bit more until you relieve any excessive string pressure on the surface of the aero flight deck. Finally, insert the foot stirrup. Make sure that the valley in the stirrup's foot pad points down when aiming the crossbow so that it does not block the arrow's flight path. Installing it upside down could cause serious personal injury or potential loss of life if the arrow were to hit the stirrup. Tighten the set screws on the bottom of the riser to lock both the main assembly bolt and the foot stirrup in place. Or refer to your specific crossbow model assembly instructions if you intend to install the standard quiver mount or the ambidextrous side mount quiver bracket on your crossbow. Follow your owner's general instructions manual for lubricating your bow and waxing your string and cables.